Sorry, I think the microphone was muted. Can you hear me now? Let me just wait for a few moments. Hopefully my microphone is now okay. I think I touched something on my microphone. It looks like it's got muted, but hopefully now it's okay. Okay, now it's okay. Good, good. All right, all right. So yeah, let me restart the live stream. This is live stream, not the video. I'm here to do to share my monthly performance in the month of July 2025. And today is a Friday, 1st of August. So happy Friday to everyone. And good to see you here. So yesterday on the live stream, I explained I took the entry on CADJPY live within the community, and I was monitoring CADJPY as well as the other markets. If you haven't checked yesterday's archive yet, please do. And in there, I explained I explained my thought process of CADJPY trade, and today I will share a full review of that CADJPY trade so that you learn something new from today's live stream. And if you look at the chat today, you can see the poll. I took the vote. My question to you is, how was your trade performance in July 2025? Win, loss, break even, no trades. So far, win is 50%, loss is 35%, and break even 15%. So half of the voters are winning the trades, which is great. In the month of July overall, I saw some nice trends, but some trends happened in Asian session, and I'm here in Dubai now, so I missed those opportunities. However, I was able to make about 5% return in the month of July, so let me explain that as well. So yeah, now let me switch screen to a Discord group. This is the Discord group in July, GTS in July group. And here I posted my own trade. And I post my own trades also in the KTS Master community. And later on, I will record a video to explain every single entry exit and share those videos. But for this YouTube, I will pick just one of my trades to explain. Yeah, so this trade, CADJPY live trade, I did in, hold on, before that, let me share the spreadsheet. Overall, looked like this. Let me show you the full spreadsheet. Before, I didn't share everything, and I got lots of comments about that. So now I think you can see all my trades. So I took 6 trades total, and my win rate was 50%. But as I said before, I don't usually focus on the win rate, and I got the profit factor of 6.24. So profit factor is the most important number for myself. This is the gross profit divided by the gross loss, and that's a PF. So basically PF means the risk and the reward ratio in terms of money value in average. So that was 6.24, and R multiple is 3.55. R multiple means another risk and the reward ratio in terms of pips overall in average. So if you have more than 3 PF and more than 3 R multiple, then most likely you're not going to lose. So in my course, in my community, achieving PF 3 or above is the goal. Then you are safe to trade. Of course, more is better in this case. If you achieve PF 5 or 6, then you can expect more returns every month. So that was my performance. Again, I took 6 trades. I don't usually trade every day, every single day. I have been very selective on which pair to trade, which one I don't. Sometimes I passed, I skipped some of the opportunities. Even if I see some trading edges and confirmations, I let it go and see how the market goes after that. So I didn't take every single opportunities. I have selected 6 opportunities to take in the month of July. And here you can see which dates exactly I traded. The first trade I took was the 3rd of July, and 11th, 14th, 15th, and 25th, and the 31st of July. So my win, the biggest win was on pound USD, which I took on the 11th of July. I got 77 pips of profit and 32 pips of profit. So every time I enter trade, I take 2 positions and 2 stop losses. This is my original way of approaching the markets. I do this because if you, let's say the market goes up this way and you enter buy, for example, let's say at the pushback, for example, you enter the buy, you put the stop loss over here, and if the market goes your way, you run profits, so you trail. Let's say before you go to bed, you move the stop loss to here, so that even if the price retraces, you take profit here, right? If that makes sense to you. This was your entry buy, this is your stop loss, so you take profit here, right? But I have 2 stop losses, so even if this one's taken, I have still a second one, usually like down here. So even if the market hits the stop loss and take profit, if the market goes towards my direction again, by the help of Ichimoku, I can see how the market goes, which direction the market's going by Ichimoku 5 lines in higher time frames. If I still see the bullish trend in Ichimoku, then I don't exit on the second position. I move the stop loss to here, the second stop loss to here, and trail as long as it goes is my strategy, like this. So that's why sometimes you see 2 different numbers in the profits. Again, on pound USD, 11th of July, I took 77 pips of profit and 32 pips of profit because one hit the stop loss, and then after that, the market continued bullish, and I trail and take profit on the second position. In this way, I can extend more profits as much as possible in the market. And I have exact timing to move the stop losses. I don't move stop losses just because the market going towards my direction or just because it's an N wave. I don't move usually. I have specific timings to move the stop loss, and those are also should be part of the strategy. Yeah, so that's why you see, for example, Euro JPY, the very first trade, I took 2 positions, Euro JPY, and exactly the same time, exactly on the same price level, I take 2 positions. So that's why in terms of the number of the positions, I took 12 positions, but I took 6 trades. So each trade I take 2 positions and 2 stop losses. And that's how I designed my own strategy. Ichimoku is really powerful when it comes to trending market, and Ichimoku can really capture the right timing, the right momentum, and right pair to trade. So I have been selective to choose which pair to trade every time. And usually, let's say when Euro JPY trends, then I see other JPY pairs trending at the same time, or other Euro pairs trending at the same time. So I have to choose either one of these pairs to trade. I don't take multiple pairs at the same time. I used to do before when I was scalping, when I was doing other strategies a long time ago. I was taking, let's say, 3 different positions in the markets. But now I scan all the markets and I choose the best one. And I focus on the best one to trade. And that really works for me with also Ichimoku. So that's why I have all these pairs trace every single time. So yeah, overall, I actually made a comment here for the members. Overall, every trade this month was taken with careful consideration. selecting the right pair aligned with my KTS and managing risk with precision. Discipline is the foundation of the long-term success, and this month's results show that even with a lower win rate, strong risk to reward ratios and patience can still deliver impressive outcomes. So yeah, that's the lesson for everyone. So yeah, for now, let me see some more comments. Let me say hi to everyone and check some comments. Okay, Trading Psychology, thanks for joining, good to see you. And Josh, good to see you, good morning. Welcome back here. And Andre, good to see you too. And Ding, good to see you too. All right. Okay, Trading Psychology, thank you so much for the comment. So how was your trade performance? Did you win overall or did you lose overall? Or was it break even or no trades? Which one was it for you in the month of July? Okay, Donald, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Davane says, my win rate is 35%, my PF was 5.45, and risk-reward ratio was 1:8. That's great, that's great. So you win overall. So yeah, if that performance, even 35% win rate is totally fine. Usually, people tends to focus higher win rate, like 70%, 80% win rate. But to me, win rate is between 30 to 40% in average is okay. But what's most important is the profit factor, PF. So yeah, that's very, very important. Yes, but I'm so glad to see the result. Thanks for sharing that. All right, Philip, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. Yeah, so overall, my return was 5.6%. I forgot to mention here. Let me just edit quickly now. That was a 5.6% return. And usually I have 10% return in average throughout the year. So 5.6% is a bit lower return, but as long as I get the return, it's okay every month. Even if it's small, it's okay. In the month of July, there are some trends. Euro or JPY pairs trended towards the end of the July, if you remember. And in the beginning, there were some trends on CAD pairs. In the middle of the July, CAD pairs trending also. So it was volatile. The month of July was quite volatile than other years. But whenever I captured the trends, it didn't really continue longer. And that's why I don't really have like more than 100 pips of profits. But because my drawdowns are kept small, I had the drawdown of 0.2% times 2, 0.4% on Euro JPY, and 0.66% on CADJPY. So my drawdowns are very small, and this is the very key to success also. When you think about making profits, which one do you think it's easier? You can answer on the comment here. One is to follow trend and extend the profit as much as possible. Versus once the market retraces, you exit quickly. Which one do you think it's easier to do? Again, to trial profits as much as possible or exit quickly. Which one do you think it's easier to do? Let me ask you this question in this live stream before I explain my trade. Okay, Lonely Trader, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Welcome back. Brinkland, good to see you too. Thank you very much. He says, hi Kay, with Ichimoku, I have now a positive win rate. It works fantastic, and my effort, the last 1.5 years was brought fruit. Oh, that's great. That's so nice to hear. Yes, that's really nice to hear. Ichimoku seems to be complicated because it has 5 lines, but hopefully I explain in a simple way and to apply Ichimoku. And I'm so glad to hear those comments, positive returns. I got those comments also by email with also like a screenshot of the performance. And every time I see, I feel so grateful. And this is another reason why I started YouTube. Just speaking about YouTube, I started like 5 years ago to share my trade to three of my friends. I was trading in Japan, and 3 of my friends were from outside of Japan. They were studying and working in Japan, and they wanted me to share my strategy, the way I view the markets. So that's why instead of sharing, face to face, I decided to upload some videos on YouTube, and that's my start 5 years ago. Or maybe more than that, 6 years ago maybe now. And so then I started to make more videos, edited videos, because it was fun for me and easier to understand is the point. So, and then I uploaded Ichimoku part 1 to 5 video series. I think lots of you came here to my YouTube channel after watching these Ichimoku 1 to 5 video series, which was a long time ago also. Yeah, that one, those videos became popular, and I started to get more viewers. And since like 3 years ago, I started to do YouTube live stream. Because if I explain the markets on the video, edited the video, I can say anything because I may see the markets afterwards. But because if it's a live stream, then you cannot cheat, right? You cannot make up things. That's why I thought it'll be nice to do the live stream on YouTube, and that's how I started like 3 years ago. And now it's like a mixture of live stream and videos. So usually on this trade performance, I make video and upload. But today, since this is Friday and markets are retracing quiet, I'm like, okay, why not doing a live stream to share my trade performance? So yeah, that's my idea. Okay, so now again, the question here is, which one do you think it's more easier to follow the trending market and make more profits, or exit quickly? I see exit quickly easier, trading easier for me. I see a mixture of comments now. But the answer is it's easier to exit with a small loss. It's easier to exit with a small loss because you can control when to exit. Right? When to exit, you can control, but you never know how far the market goes, your direction. It could be 20 pips, it could be 50 pips, it could be 100 pips. You never know. So you cannot control basically how much profits you want to take on that trade. But you can control how much pips you can lose in a trade. Right? So that's why I say risk management is the very key. Focus on the things you can control, then you can master the trading strategies. But people tend to focus on something that you cannot control, like the future directions, or whether the market breaks resistance or not, support levels or not, or the trend line or not, whether the market breaks the Kumo or not. Right? We never know because we don't see the future. So it's okay to forecast logically, like a weather forecast. You can logically create a scenario, and that's totally fine. But even if you create the scenarios, oftentimes the market won't go towards that direction. But if the market, after the entry, if the market goes against your direction, then let's say if it goes against your direction 10 pips or 20 pips, 30 pips, then you can exit manually anytime on your own decision, on your own timing. So that's why I say exit timing is more easier to focus, and that's very, very important. And this is something that people usually don't really focus. And the reason why I say this topic is because it's related to the PF, profit factor. So profit factor is calculated by the gross profit divided by the gross loss. So even if you have, let's say, $10,000 of profit, if you are at the same time losing $10,000, then PF will be 0. So because it's break even, you don't lose or you don't win the market, right? But PF will be 1. Sorry, 1-to-1 ratio. PF will be 1. But if you, let's say, generate $10,000 profit in the month, but if you lose only $200, then PF will be much, much bigger, right? Let's say if you lose only $1,000, and if you win $10,000, then $10,000 divided by 1,000 is 10. So PF is going to be 10. So we never know how much profit you make per month. Depends on the market condition, depends on how long the trend continues. But you can control when to exit quickly. So that's why I always emphasize the importance of the drawdown to make it smaller. So the more you make the drawdown smaller, the higher the profit factor becomes. So that's the part of the risk management I really focus when I built my own strategy, KTS. Okay, yeah. So now let me share one of my trades. Today I will share my trade CADJPY, which I explained it to you yesterday on the live stream. But today let me show you how I entered this market. So I have the screenshots over here. So this is the screenshot when I entered the market. This was 4-hour time frame. It was bullish. It was breaking the resistance. Kumo was thin, so it was overbought. But I took the trade because this is the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute Kumo was nicely developing, and it's getting thicker and bigger. So I took the trade. And this is my entry screenshot. I took the trade on 108.741. My stop loss was down 108.085. I took the stop loss pips of 65. So I found multiple reasons to enter the market. It was bullish, along with the Bollinger Bands, and multiple dojis breakouts, and I got some, some nice bullish wave over here. So I found multiple reasons to enter the market. This is another thing about my strategy, is that I used to, let's say, take only the gold cross to buy or dead cross to sell on stochastic. But sometimes they give us the fake signals. Even if you have gold cross, it may become fake. Or even if you have this doji breakout, it can be fake. And even if you have the band walking, can be fake as well. So I always look for at least 3 reasons, 3 confirmations, what I call the entry confirmations to find. If I cannot find 3, then I don't enter the market. So if I, let's say, find only 1, clearly no entry. If I find 2 confirmations, then I may wait for the 3rd one. And if I find 3 confirmations, that's when I enter the market. Not always, but 3 confirmations is a must to have. So that's how I plan my entry timing. So just because the market's bullish in 4-hour and the 30-minute time frames, I don't jump in the market in this way. I have to be logically look for the trading edge, at least 3 edges to find. So it prevents me from jumping into the market, and it becomes, it actually makes me more patient to enter the market. That's another reason why I plan my trade like this way. So that was my entry screenshot. And after that, the market went towards my direction. So this was again my entry. The market pulled back a little bit, but then it went up, broke the higher. So it confirmed that the market is going towards my direction. And then after that, this is the screenshot of the MetaTrader. Hold on, let me zoom in. So originally my stop loss was here, I think, but I moved it to here. So in this case, in this way, I mean, my stop loss originally, I risk 2%. I risk 2% of my account. So after the entry, if the market goes all the way to the stop loss, I lose 2% drawdown. Okay, and by moving the stop losses higher manually to here, then this is no more 2% risk. 2% to the stop loss, 1% like halfway to the stop loss, like around here. So this is only like 30% of the stop loss, or 20% or to like halfway. So 20% to the stop loss almost. So in this case, I only lose 0.4% or so. If the market retraces and hit the stop loss, it'll be around 0.4% or so, or 3%, 0.3%, or even 0.2%, drawdown. And I do this because anything can happen in the market. Sometimes the market crash, or sometimes the market just shoots down without any news, fundamentals. There's always a big surprise. And that's why I move the stop losses actively like this way. And then after that, the market, hold on, not this one. After that, the market has been ranged. It renewed higher here, but technically it wasn't renewed higher, more clearly. It was more like a resisted here, like a double top. So I kept the stop losses as is, like this way, and I continue to monitor the market. And then what happened afterwards is that the market continues to range. This is the 5-minute time frame on the MetaTrader. The market continues to range. It didn't really renew higher, but I see higher lows like this way. So this is like a bullish momentum here. And so this is before I go to bed. I saw this bullish momentum from the 5-minute waves. I moved the stop losses, which were, I think it was here, to break even. Then went to bed. I never go to bed if the stop loss is below my positions. In this case, the market has been bullish on 5-minute time frame based on the price action, and that's why I kept the stop losses here, so that in the future it may be supported, let's say, by the trend line like this way, and bounce and goes up. And when I wake up in the morning, next morning, then I may be running profits. The probability for this here is higher based on the 5-minute time frame, and that's why I moved the stop losses here and left the chart. But let's say if the market is more choppy in the 5-minute time frame, let's say if the market goes up and down like this way, double top, and like let's say the market is going down a little bit like this way on the 5-minute time frame, then I may just have to exit the trade and take small profit and come back tomorrow, like that. So depends on the market situation, I either take profit or break even. But again, I never keep the stop losses below my positions and go to bed or spend over the weekend, or spend a few days within a day also. it's always the risk management is very key, like this way. Okay, and after that, the market, this morning I found my position exited with a break even. So this morning, the market was becoming very choppy, more choppy, and it hit my break even. And that's what I found when I woke up in the morning time. So that was how I took the trade, and I ended with a break even on the last CADJPY trade I took yesterday. Yep. So so this is my strategy. And I do use Ichimoku Kinko in higher time frames. But when it comes to the entry exits, I use the lower time frames to be more precise on these timings. So 4-hour Kijun Sen was up and Chikou span above the candles. So I was also thinking if the market is going to be tracing here and goes up this way too. But it didn't happen. Let me check the CADJPY now in trading view. Let me see how it looks like. So here is the CADJPY. Just hold on. Here is a trading view and CADJPY. Same 4-hour time frame. Yeah, this is when I entered the market around this area, and now if you look at it, the market just went all the way down. I think this was due to the news in the US today, but the market went all the way down, and if I kept holding the buy position till now, then I will be losing a lot, right? So this is the power of the risk management. You cannot see the future, but you can manage your own risk per trade. And that should be also part of your own strategy. So it's not about only entry or exit or how to select the best market. How to exit with a small loss is also very important. Okay, let me see. Okay, I never hold it if I get exit confirmation, and never exit without exit confirmations. Yes, that's great. That's great. Okay, Axie, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Usually your stop loss will be less than 50. Why 65 on this trade? Because that was reasonable to take. That's why I took the 65 pips of stop loss in this case. Sometimes the volatility becomes bigger and the stop loss placement can be a bit wider. So for this one, technically speaking, I was taking more than 2% risk per trade. And Java says, hi Kay, is it advisable to use the Senko span A to spot divergence with the market? Senko span A to spot the divergence, yes, it's possible. Senko span A is basically the price between the Tenkan Sen and the Kijun Sen. So and yeah, it does work divergence with the candlestick in price actions. Yes. Okay, Golden Evo says, what the exit confirmation before price hit the stop loss? Before price hit the stop loss, exit confirmations are based on my entry confirmations. And that's what I call the invalidations. If the market goes against me, and if my entry confirmations are invalidated, that's when I exit my trade. And that's part of the reason why I look for entry confirmations, so that I know exactly when to exit the trade. I don't exit the trade because the market is just going against my direction. I make sure to exit the trade at the right timing, and that's how I built my own strategy. And I always exit before the price hit the stop loss. That's how I designed my trade. Yeah, so yeah, let's see, CADJPY. I think the other JPY pairs are choppy. Okay, let me check pound JPY. Oh yeah, pound JPY is now down. Yes. So it looks like it didn't break the resistance zone this time. So now pound JPY is in a bearish mode. It's the bearish mode. Okay, Josh says, got kicked out of USDJPY, been trading since yesterday. News today was a monster. Right. I think that was the news in the US, right? Yeah, they affect the market very much. Especially today one was quite big. Yeah, there was a PMI, manufacturing PMI report happened earlier. And yeah, there was also the biggest news in the month, which was non-farm payrolls. That was negative. Okay, much worse than previous, much worse than consensus. And services PMI also, manufacturing PMI was also negative, worse than previous, worse than consensus, and that's why overall USD was bought. And as negative correlation, JPY was bought, and that's why all the JPY pairs are going down. So that means USD-JPY is the biggest downtrend today at the news. And CADJPY also is a strong downtrend today, within today. So yeah, this is interesting to do some review on Sunday's weekly forecast. Yeah, markets are active. But looks like, yeah, unfortunately, the market didn't continue bullish side. Let's say if pound JPY continues bullish this way at the news, let's say if there's a big bar on the bullish side, then we could expect another 200, 300 pips to the upside. But since this happened, you know, looks like now it's becoming range or retracement. Okay, yeah, K never allowed the market to hit the stop loss as I follow the same. Yes, that's right. That's how I designed my trade. Okay, let's see. Philip says, K, regarding your first trade on EUR-JPY placed with 39 pips risk, can you explain what exactly convinced you to close manually with 7.6 pips? Yeah, that was... since you are the KTS master member, I will share that on the video in the community too. But let me share the screenshot on the EUR-JPY. Where is it? Oh, the very first one, I think that was, yeah, I think I posted in the Discord group. I took the trade live on that one, and I think I commented on the community. Let me quickly check. Just hold on. Discord. Let's see. That was okay. Let's see. My trades and EUR-JPY. I exited with minus 7.6 pips of loss. Okay, hold on. That was in the month of June and July 3rd. Yeah, I said after live stream, market did not go towards my direction, so exited on 170.1514. Later, the market retraced to H4 Tenkan-sen. Yeah, so simply the market didn't go towards my direction, and that was that was so simply I exited the trade. Maybe I have to leave the chart, I have to leave home, or I couldn't monitor the chart afterwards. Yeah, that's why I exited my trade. It was on here. on this in this Discord group, KTS Master Discord group. Yeah. So sometimes I exit even before I confirm the invalidation. If I have to sleep, if I have to go somewhere, then I simply close my positions with a small loss or small profit. Yeah, that's the part of the risk management. So yeah, looks like okay, so now let me check your stats after the voting here. Let's see. Okay, I got 52 votes today and win 42%, loss 35%, break even 13%, no trades 10%, 9%. So yeah, I can see that more than losses, the viewers or voters won the market in the month of July, and that's really good to see. So please continue your trade. If you didn't win in the month of July, then I recommend you to practice by backtesting. I recommend to use the Forex Tester Online, which I usually use these days after they release the online version, because now I'm on the MacBook and I can run the online Forex Tester on the MacBook. And tomorrow I will share the video of the importance of the backtesting and the reason why I have these pairs on my watch list and some of the new features of the Forex Tester Online. So yeah, please look forward to that video. Okay, Philip says, I wish I can become that wise someday. You can, definitely. It's not difficult to do. If you understand the logics behind, if you practice, then it's possible for sure. Hi James, good to see you. Thank you for joining. He says, hi Kay, positive month July. Looking back previous months, I noticed one minor thing I was doing wrong. PF 18.20 and R multiple 17. Wow, that's amazing. 18.20. Yeah, you are the king of the markets. That's great. That's great. Yeah, but that's good. That's good. So yeah, please keep going. Never give up and continue practice. If you lost it today, if you lost in the month of July or break even July, then please backtest and practice and at least achieve profit factor over 3, PF 3 out of 100 trades. Then you should be good to go in the live market. Okay, yeah, so thank you very much everyone. I think that's it for today. And again, the GTS October 2025 is now open to register. If you want to master my strategy like this, then there's opening at the moment, 3 months to fully master my strategy. So yeah, again, thank you very much. And please look forward to my video tomorrow. And I will see you soon again. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.